Greetings, Bitcoiners in the land of YouTube. If you caught my last video, have I made a legendary call? Have I made a legendary analysis? Or will I be put in the corner with a dunce cap? This is the question. Okay, I've color coordinated this. I've had this big channel here for many, many moons. I drew in a second and third channel in the top half of the bigger channel where Bitcoin has been since late June, bouncing up and down, ranging until July 20th. We had a fake out breakout to the bottom side, still in the big channel. Yellow is the descending triangle. It's a very bearish pattern. Let's go down to the 1 hour, zoom in a little. And so the second and third channel, the second channel is basically the top half. I don't want to bore my regular viewers. Top half of the big first channel. The third channel is a place just slightly, the support's slightly above the second channel. There's a place where the wicks come down and bounce directly off of it. It's pretty interesting stuff. And the second and third channel, I have the resistance set higher than the first channel. The first channel was made on the daily chart on the candle bodies. So these outliers outside of the channel are the wicks on the daily chart. It's happened 3 times. This is the 4th time. It's bigger than before. So if you will notice, we have left the big channel. Well, back here, we left, and it was over here on the far left here from 38,000 to 41.2. So $3,200 move out of the channel back down in. Let's see, 3,600 to 36, a $600 move out of the top of the big channel back down. When I say the big channel, I'm talking about this one right here, this line, not the green line, but the blue line. Second time it came out of the top of the big channel was 35.3, let's call it 35.4 to 36, a $600 move out of the top of the channel directly back down in. This one here just came out 34.4 to 34, about $300 move out of the top of the channel back down. This one we're currently in is let's call it 3,300 to 33.9. It's a $900 move out of the top of the channel. So on my last video, if you're wondering, if you're new, if you didn't see my last video, I was talking about watch out for the breakout, fake out, dump. And I was talking about this coming out at the top of this yellow descending triangle, coming out the top of the channels. I was thinking maybe it might come out the top of the first channel, bounce off the second and third channel and back down. Or I was talking about watch out for this. This is specifically what I was talking about. Watch out for this. Okay. So this breakout needs to confirm, right? If it's a legitimate breakout, generally what will happen is it will come back down, and it will come down here to about 32.9, maybe 33,000 area. It will bounce, and it will bounce back up, and that's called confirmation. So it could be a fake out. Okay, this could come back down here and dive all the way back down here, you know, into this channel. So it's dark. This is, if it did that, that would already be the 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5, a little one here. This would be the 6th time it's done that, a fake out breakout out of this channel. So be careful. Now in my last video, I wasn't saying, you know, this is going to happen. I was just saying be careful because this could happen. Just be really careful, right? Just be very, very careful. So this is already a move from 29.2 to 34. So that's already a $4,800 move. So that's almost a $5,000 move in just a few days. So just be careful, folks. Be careful. Let me go over here to Kraken real quick, and I want to show you the exact thing I was saying here. This isn't exact. I'm just drawing this in real quick. So exactly what I was saying in my last video was watch out for just a breakout to the upside I drew this exact drawing, and I was saying, oh, don't get too excited because it could come back down here and do this, right? So let's go to the hourly where I can draw a little better. Okay, so this is the bottom of the channel. This top line here is the top of the channel. This here is the top of the descending triangle. This here is the support of the descending triangle. I know it's kind of confusing zoomed in. My free line gets attracted to data points, so I have to go over here to the right. But I was saying, it might do something like this. I was saying, watch out for it to come up here. There's actually multiple resistance lines. There's a couple different channels, a couple different places you can draw a triangle. I was saying, watch out for that. Just watch out for it. And then I was saying, watch out for this one, right? Oh, it's a breakout, right? Oh, it's coming down for confirmation. Boom, no. So just be careful. So the first part of what I was saying in my last video is playing out perfectly. It just depends on what happens right now. It just depends on if the longs take profit and a bunch of shorts come in. It just depends, man. Let's have a look at volume on the daily. Okay, so we definitely had some green. In order for Bitcoin to pump, you need big green juicy bars down here. And there's one. That's probably a lot of long positions. That's from 29.2 to about 33,000 in one day. That's a lot of long positions. If they turn around and take profit, you could be looking at a big juicy red bar. So green has taken over the scene, but volume is actually still really, really low. If you look at it, those are some nice green bars for sure. But if you look at it compared to the year 2021, ignoring the big red and the big green bar, follow that horizontal line over to the left. Zoom in a little. And see how low the volume is? the volume, the last one that closed, the last two volume bars that closed, if you don't look at the weeks preceding and just go way over to the left, back into April, March, February, January, it's low. it's as low as it's been in 2021, barring a few of these green bars here. So volume's still exceptionally low. That you need volume. There has to be volume. There has to be money coming in to make this thing pump. If volume selling comes in right now, this will without a doubt dump. So just be careful. I just want people to be careful because this is treacherous. In my opinion, this is treacherous, man. What if I was forced to put in a long or a short right now? I would put in a short because it's almost not, I don't want to say guarantee, but it's very likely at a minimum it's going to come down and test the top of that triangle. And if it confirms, then it'll be on its way. Or if it comes in and there's just and the shorts take over. And one of the things I was saying about why Bitcoin hasn't been putting in that big death candle is because there's no volume. There's really not a lot of volume. In order for a death candle to happen, there needs to be a bunch of high leverage longs. And so we have just witnessed a bunch of high leverage longs come in, right? So this might be what the composite man wants. This could be a massive setup, right? There's big juicy green bars volume. Well, not big, but green volume is definitely taking over. That's the first time we've seen that since back here, June 21st, 22nd, 23rd. It's almost a spitting image of that. And everybody thought it was a spring to the upside, and it turned out to be a fakey fake. And we dumped all the way back down to 30,000, 29,400. And I just think, see this big red candle right here? This is the daily. After these three right here, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what this day or the next day candle turns out to be. Well, that was 35.5 to 31.5, about a $3,000 red down day. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what this candle turns into right here, or maybe the next one. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's treacherous territory for sure. There's just no volume. When you want a big juicy breakout, you need volume. You want volume, and it's just not there. So it could come. It could come. But just zoom out on this 1 hour chart here. You show this whole history of that I've been charting here. And actually, it's come out once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. So technically, this is the 8th time it's come out of this channel, only to fall back down in. So I don't want to, I mean, I have a hunch this is a fake out, and it's going to dump back down well into this channel. And we're going to play out the market cycle down to 20,000. I still think that's going to happen. But, it's just my opinion. I just want people to be careful. My last video was mainly about exactly what's happening right now. Don't be surprised if this comes back down into this blue channel, right? So into the yellow descending triangle. Don't be surprised. You've seen it. See, I just want to show this. You might not see this in a lot of other channels. Right here, 1, 2. These are basically just failed tests. But 3, 4, 5, 6. This 1, 2, and this 3. They all came out. And I was looking earlier. In conclusion, I want to point out this one thing right here. How long, when it comes out of the top of the original channel, not this green line, but the blue line below it, how long does it stay out when it comes out in the past? This is the hourly chart, so these are hourly bars, candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hours, 14 hours or so, 13, 14 hours it took once it came out to kind of flirt with it and then fall back in on that test. This big one back here was actually 5 days. This one here, now we're not looking at the yellow to green line. We're looking at the blue line right here, the third line down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 hours. It came out and came back down. The next time, just 1 hour, just a little wick out of it. Here, came out, kind of came back. This kind of did kind of a double scoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. It was kind of right on it. A couple closes outside of it. And was that the last time? It was the last time, indeed. We came up and tested it here, July 23rd. So where are we on this current one? We come out the blue line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hours. We're at 10 hours out of it. So doesn't really mean anything exactly, but it's something to look at for sure. This channel has been a potent little indicator. The descending triangle is also a very potent little bearish indicator. Bitcoin's not out of the woods. I want to be, being a bear is not something I want to be. It's just something I see. So, I'm not going to be biased one way or the other. I still think there's a ton of bearish stuff out there. And the bottom line is there needs to be money that comes into the market right now. There has to be money to come into this, the spot market, the retail market. There's got to be big money to come in right now. If that doesn't happen, this is probably likely to come back down and retest. And if money doesn't come in, if big money doesn't come in on the buy side, this is going to fall back down in here, because just a little selling pressure can dump it back down in here. And I don't know, just be careful. That's all I'm really saying for sure, right? Just be careful. I hope you enjoyed this tidbit of information. And as always, thanks for watching.